Hi there, Ben here from Renaissance Movement and Strength Program. As you know, the Renaissance Program is a movement and strength program that's focusing on balance. And we're focusing on balance because we want people to stop falling over and dying and injuring themselves and causing themselves significant health issues for quite some time. And also you may or may not know that the number one reason that you will fall over is that if you've already fallen over. So that first fall will potentially lead to others. I have friends and colleagues who talk to me about their family members who have fallen multiple times, and it's a regular occurrence, and each time they just damage themselves a little bit more. So I am evangelical about this program. I think it has a massive impact on people's balance. But there's a really interesting conversation to be had about what do we mean about balance. Now, we could talk, I'm going to just break this into kind of two very different areas, two distinct areas. There's lots of grey area between that, but for argument's sake, we're just going to be two ideas I'm going to talk to you about. So the first idea of balance is what I think a lot of people think about, which is just standing on one leg. That's balance. And of course that's balance. You know, the dance positions that you've seen all the ballerinas with their legs up here and on point and on balance, an extraordinary balance. That's a static balance. It's still, we're holding it, we've got lots of control, whatever that might be, leg might be out. We could have a static balance. I mean, people probably say this is cheating because it's not a balance because I'm helping myself here. I'm going to call this a static balance even if I'm helping myself. Because actually I'm touching this, but it's not helping me. It's not being a structural support for my balance. It's just here, I've got my hand on it. This is making me feel safe. I've taken all my weight here. This isn't taking any of my weight. It's just a safety mechanism. We do some static balances in the program. They're important, and then you'll see them in all of the sessions, including the chair-based session. We do some standing up and basic static balance work there as well. But the majority of what we're doing is about an active balance. And what I mean by that is the control that you have of your body and your stepping and the strength and the mobility of your body as an entire body. It's not about the ankles or the leg or the hip strength, because that's what a lot of people also think balance is sort of based around that. Your balance is your whole body. And what we're working on is active balance. Now, if we're going to be falling over, or if we're going to be giving ourselves the strength, mobility and capacity to not fall over when we have a moment where we could fall over, then it's the entire body and the entire body's ability to balance in space in whatever environment it is that we're going to be working with. This isn't something that we really talk about, active balance, about being balanced in how we step, about our whole body's ability to move and be in balance and elastic enough. I'll talk a lot about elasticity in my sessions, to be able to be balanced when we're also in an off-balance position. It's a fascinating process to build an exercise program around active balance, about how we balance ourselves as we're moving and how we balance ourselves as we might fall and try to right ourselves and have that balance. So that's our focus, is balance, but it's primarily active balance. And in there, you will have that static balance. Because what happens is when we move to a static balance, this act of moving to it is an active balance, where I'm finding that I'm actively balancing, and then, I mean, you could potentially argue that this is an active balance because I have to be active to hold it. But that's getting into the weeds of sort of detail. But the movement into it is the active, and then the stopping, the slowing down of the movement into it is also super active, and then the accelerating out of it. These are the things we're playing with, and these are all the elements that come together to create this Renaissance Luminous Strength program. Please come and join me. Go onto the renaissancemsp.com website, read what we've got. There are a couple of different options in terms of what you can do. There's a 20-week program at home that you can use, or there's the monthly payments once a week, and then available later in the week for your own streaming, but once live a week balance program with me, and get stronger and get more mobile and get more balanced. Thanks.